In this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect the new n8n MCP to Claude in under 2 minutes. And if you do stay till the end, I'm going to show you how to build an AI-powered search engine that's 10 times better than Google. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that your n8n is updated so that we have the MCP update. So all you're going to do is click on the bottom left here, what's new, and right here, update. It'll tell you if you're a version behind, and if you do click that, it'll bring you to this page, and you can go right here where it says n8n version, click right here, and you can pick either the latest stable version or the latest beta version. Once you click that, make sure you go to save changes, and it'll take some time to update your n8n. Once your n8n is updated, you can go down here to your profile name and click on settings. And then at the bottom here, you should see MCP access. You're just going to click on that. And over here, we can enable MCP. So click that. Now, all we're going to need here is the server URL. So just copy that. And then we can go to Claude. And in Claude over here, we can click on search and tools. And then we're going to add a connector. And you guys should see n8n over here. If you don't, you could just type it in. And it will be right here. You click connect, and all you got to do is put that server URL straight into there and click continue. Once you do that, it's going to ask you to sign in. You're going to click allow. And just like that, we have n8n connected. If you want to see what we can do with it, we can execute workflow, get workflow details, and search workflows. So there is one more step that you do have to do in your n8n. So for a workflow that you want to use the MCP server for, you're going to have to make sure it's active here. So just activate the workflow, and then you're going to click on the 3 dots on the right here, and you're going to see enable MCP access. We're going to click enable, and you're going to see this little available in MCP logo pop up. So that means now it's enabled. Now, once we go into the workflow right here, you can see this is my AI search engine workflow. I'm actually gonna leave the JSON file for this template in the school down below. So if you guys wanna download that and follow along, make sure to go down in the description, join my school, absolutely free, and you can import the file straight into your n8n and follow along. So another important thing with the MCP is that we do need the MCP to work with a incoming webhook and a respond webhook. So it does have to be webhook flows. Also, we do have to add a description here. And this is just going to help Claude understand the workflow better so that it knows which workflow to call for which situation. So just put a short little description about the workflow and what it does. So once you have all those steps enabled, let's just go back to Claude here, make sure that our tool is on, and we're just gonna write in a prompt. So I just wrote the prompt, use the n8n MCP to call the search engine automation and search for AI trends 2026. We're just gonna send that off. And as you can see, it's going to bring up a request right here. We're just going to click allow. So once it has searched the workflow and it got all the workflow details, now it's going to ask if it can execute it with these certain inputs. And I'm just going to click allow. And as you can see right here, it is currently executing and it succeeded. And if we come back here, it's going to say the workflow has succeeded, and it's going to give us the exact response that the workflow did. So as you guys can see right here, AI Trends 2026 research summary, and it gave us a little summary with key findings. I actually set this up using OpenRouter, and I did use Perplexity Sonar Pro. I'll show you, you guys can use Gemini 3 as well. So if I put Gemini 3 here, so Gemini 3 Pro, and I'm going to ask to rerun it with Gemini 3 Pro. Let me just save. So I just told it to rerun the workflow with the same query, and I'm just going to click allow. So now you can see right here, the execution is running again, and this time with Gemini 3 Pro. And we're going to go back to Claude and just wait for the response. And as you can see, it has successfully executed. It took about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And right here, we're getting a way more comprehensive report right here with way more research done. As you can see, we have the trends and developments, the contrarian viewpoints, success stories, misconceptions, and everything we asked for right here. They even provided us a source right here that we can check out. So this is the simplest way to execute your n8n workflows just using an LLM like Claude. Now, if you don't want to set this up every time like how we just did, I'm just going to write a prompt right here, create me a prompt to create a project that will run this workflow every time. All I have to do is give the query. So let me just send that off, and then it should give me a prompt that will create a project with, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So it has given us the prompt right here. Quite impressive prompt. It went quite in detail. I'm just going to copy that. It even tells us how to create the project right here, but all we're going to do is click on the left right here on projects, and we're going to do new project. Then for the project name here, we're just going to name it AI search engine. And over here for the description, we're just going to paste in the prompt, and I'm going to click create project. And I'm sorry, the description was actually just supposed to be a short description about what the project is. You're actually supposed to go to instructions here, and this is where we're going to paste the prompt. Click save instructions on the top right here. The description here, I'm pretty sure we can leave empty if you'd like, or you can even just write the same description that you did for the n8n. And then all we can do is we go into the project here, and now we can just give any query. So for example, if I ask biggest AI innovation in 2025, make sure the tool is enabled right here for the n8n MCP, and then let's send this off. And as you can see, it's asking to execute the workflow. It's already connected to that workflow, so it doesn't have to re-get the info and connect every time. Now it knows exactly what workflow to go for. We're going to click allow, and boom, just like that, as you can see, we have the workflow executing with the query we just put. So I'm going to let this run and show you guys the result once it's done. And as you can see, just like that, it succeeded. Took about a minute 32 once again. And if we go right here, it has given us the exact research we asked for right here with the executive summary, and then comprehensive research findings right here, giving us all the info we need with the sources as well. Now, obviously, whenever you're in Claude, now all you got to do is go to projects right here, click on the project, and go ahead with any prompt you'd like to query. So that's exactly how we connect the new n8n MCP to any LLM that has access to the MCP. Super simple, super quick. I hope this video helped you guys out a bit to give you context on this whole MCP craze that's going on. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Also, if you do want to learn how to land your first AI automation client, go down and book a call with me. I will guarantee you a whole AI system that will not only help you get leads, generate them, and close them, but you can actually sell the same system of the lead gen to the leads themselves. Super interesting stuff. So if you do want to learn more about that, book a call with me. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and see y'all in the next one. Peace!